Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This is Dolphin. Today guys, we have a new video about Summoner's War. Today we're gonna have a look on how to rune Nana, the water mage. We as always gonna have a look at the her base stats, at the skills, why she's good, how to rune her, stats, sets, offsets, anything you need to put on her, and also as we said, what she's good for and also how to counter her. Now guys, before we get into the video, I'm gonna say this: I don't have Nana, but I fought so many already, so I know how to rune her. So if you're looking to copy and paste my runes, you won't be able to, because I don't have Nana. But I'm gonna give tips on how to rune her. So before you watch your video and say, hey, there's no runes, there is no runes. I don't have Nana, so I can't show you how my one is ruined, but as I said, I know how to rune her, and yeah, like I'm gonna give you tips. This is not a copy and paste video, it's gonna be on how to rune video, so I can give you tips and tell you how you should go about Nana. Anyway, before you get into that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna keep you short. Don't forget to sub to the channel, it's free and really help out a lot guys. So if you can, please hit the sub button, it will really be helpful. Now we're gonna go through the stats right now, and then we're gonna move on to skills and then talk about the runes. Anyway, base stats: 11.3k HP. That's pretty good. She's a support type unit. 11.3k HP, that's pretty high. 758 attack is not low at all, actually it's pretty good. 626 defense, not the best defense, but it's not even that bad. Now one thing I didn't know about Nana, the base speed is really high. I had no idea. 116, that's insane. Alright, so base stats overall, they're really good. Defense is a bit low, on the lower side, not even that low anyway, but on the lower side, everything else is really high. Now let's check the skills and see why Nana is so good. We all know about that, but just let's check them out. Skill 1, attack the enemy twice. So she has multi-hit and decrease attack power for 2 turns with a 35% chance, which goes up to 65% with skill ups. Attack break is never bad, to be honest with you. Also because the type of team you use with Nana usually, yeah, that's really good. Attack break is not bad at all. Not really high chances, but hey. Skill 2, Mana Storm. Attack all enemies with the magic energy to decrease their defense for 2 turns with a 75% chances, which goes up to 100%. So it's 100% defense break AoE on a 3-turn cooldown. So 2-turn defense break AoE 100%, really reliable on a 2-turn cooldown. On a 3-turn cooldown, my bad, 3-turn cooldown. Wow. Passive, we all know what she does. She has an orb, and then if one of your allies or even herself get killed, she comes back, or your ally come back with 60% HP. That's a lot of HP. Also, if you're using Nana and you're able to kill anybody on the opponent team, you're gonna get an extra orb. She can have 3 orbs at one time, and that's plenty enough. So she revives a lot with a passive with 60% HP. That's a lot of HP. Little skill, 55% accuracy in guild content. So in RTA can be used, in guild content can. It's not the best leader skill, to be honest with you, but you know what, she has a leader skill at least. Now, how do you rune her? Actually, first of all, what she's good for, I would say RTA is the main place to use her. I've seen her been using RTA so much. Really annoying unit. If you don't have a decent counter, at least one, you're probably gonna lose. RTA is the main place. Also, I've seen a decent amount of siege, well, not decent amount, but a good amount of siege defenses with Nana in it. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Now we talk about the runes first, and then we're gonna move on to that. So runes: set, offset, despair. I would say despair. I don't think she needs the will, because the orb is with the passive, she gets it anyway. So I don't think she needs the will. You could go will. Maybe you can protect her from this. You can protect her from defense break. I think despair, even revenge is not bad, because revenge, if she's on despair, she can stun. So despair revenge, despair nemesis, maybe despair. I think like despair is the main reason, but despair will works, of course. Despair nemesis can work. I mean, if she gets turned, this is on 3 turn cooldown. AoE defense break is never bad to have, so I would say despair nemesis is not bad idea. Despair will is not bad, obviously, but she doesn't need the will. She doesn't. I would say you can put her on will, but she doesn't really need it. So yeah, despair definitely, and then offset. You can decide if you want to go extra tanky. You can go energy. You can go guard. I feel like nemesis is a pretty good set for offset for her. Now stats: speed, HP. I would say speed, HP, defense. But I would say speed, HP because the base HP is high. So if you go HP, you're gonna get a lot more out of the runes than if you go with defense, so 4 or 6. Her base defense is not that high, so the percentage is not gonna increase it as much as it would increase the HP. So yeah, I would say speed, HP. Stats you should focus on is probably like tankiness, HP, defense, some accuracy, obviously speed. I mean, again, she's on despair, so she's on despair, so like chances of stunning 25%, right? Also, her base speed is really high, so you're gonna be able to build Nana pretty fast. Also, you can focus a little bit on attack because she has multi-hit on skill 1, and if she manages to defense break, she's gonna do a decent amount of damage as she has the multi-hit, and the attack, base attack is pretty high as well. So yeah, focus on HP, defense, speed, accuracy, and a little bit of attack. Accuracy, you need it for the defense break. Yes, it's 100%, but they can resist it. So if you don't have accuracy, you might miss some. Okay, so you still need some accuracy on her. But yeah, Despair Revenge, Despair Nemesis, Despair Will, that all works. And then you focus, as I said, on tankiness. Some speed, definitely. Try to make her fast. I mean, this is really low cooldown, so the faster she is, the more often she's gonna have skill 2, and also some accuracy, so she can actually defense break the opponent. If you put some attack, it's really good as well, because she can do decent amount of damage. For the artifacts, it's up to you. If you want to make her like even tankier, you can go like speed increase by the amount of HP loss, or defense increase by the amount of HP loss. Attack increase by the amount of HP loss is not bad, but I don't think that's the main thing. Or if you're focusing and you have decent amount of attack, you can try to get some extra damage by speed and attack and HP. But I would say speed by the amount of HP loss and defense by the amount of HP loss is pretty good. Or crit damage received from wind minus percentage is good. So try to make her tanky. Try to make her tanky in a way that opponent's gonna struggle to kill her, and because she usually she doesn't get focused too much, but she gets focused. So it's up to you. You can go with the extra damage or with tanky artifacts. Now Siege. Let's talk about RTA and Siege. RTA, she usually is used with like Diana, with bruisers. Bruisers that do a lot of damage. Molong with skill 3 does a lot of damage. Diana, I've seen Icarus used with her. I've seen obviously Fire Bison used with her. I mean, anything that is bruiser that is hard to kill but also has a chance of killing the opponent, also because she has AoE defense break. So Diana, if you get defense break on some of the opponent and Diana transform, that thing is killed, and you get an extra orb, and you are 4v3, but also you have 2 orbs, so you kinda are 6v3. So you're probably not gonna lose that. So Nana is incredible because of that. In Siege, I've seen Nana being used with Jogan and Savannah, and she was actually the leader leader of the team, so you get a lot of accuracy here. So if you use her with Jogan and Savannah, or I've seen Iris and Savannah as well, you don't need to give much accuracy to Savannah and Iris or Jogan, because she gives 55% already. Sorry, 55% already. So that's a good siege defense. I've seen people struggling with it. It's actually really annoying because Savannah obviously does a lot of work. Jogan, if he's there, he has the strip, the attack buff, and Savannah obviously defense break. She has the strip herself. She has the defense break as well. If you use Iris, it's the same thing. She has the strip and the heals as well. So you know, it sounds pretty annoying. Guys, how to counter Nana, last part of it. Seriously, it's hard to counter her, but yeah, Wind Demon is actually a pretty good solid pick to counter her. Wind Demon, or I've seen people using Raki, the fire hell lady, or I've seen a lot more people using Tazarian. So Tazarian with Oblivion, right? So these are the main ways of countering her. But if you see Nana, I'm gonna say, even if you go speed team, you might want to include a Molong in your team, you might want to include a Diana in your team, because if Nana's team also have Diana and Molong and probably Antares, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really tough. So Wind Demon counter her, Raki counters her passive, Tazarian counter her passive as well. These are the main ways, but yeah, I mean, you can use CC comps and then kill something twice. It's gonna be long, but Wind Demon is really good, and Raki is really good, and Tazarian is actually pretty good. Also, if you think in RTA, a lot of units have passive, so Tazarian is always gonna be good. Obviously, Tazarian, he has one. It's not AoE, right? So it's gonna be hard to Oblivion more than one unit at a time, but yeah, you can Oblivion Nana and kill something else. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Let me know in the comment below how you have your Nana built, if you like her, if you don't like her at all because you don't have her, how you like to counter her, and also, yeah, like if I miss something, let me know in the comment below and ask any question you have, as always. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye everybody. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye.